Hi guys, this is Banches and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever. So sit back and relax and enjoy this episode. If you guys are new to my channel, go down below and hit the subscribe button. If you guys have been here before, welcome back. I love having you guys here. And if you guys love this video, go down below and smash that like button. So continuing on, we also currently have a giveaway going on the channel. For all of you who are new and do not know, we have a giveaway going on for Transport Fever. All you guys need to do to enter is like this video, comment, and then subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you will be entered to win a free copy of Transport Fever. So if you like these kind of games, guys, I'd say it's a no-brainer. Go ahead and go do those things to get entered into our giveaway. So, yeah, let's get on to what we're going to be doing today in this episode. In the previous episode, we did a very large expansion to the west down here. And basically, we started connecting up all these lines here for a lot of these cities, and you can see it's going along pretty well. We're starting to get a good amount of demand for passengers on these lines, and we're also getting some goods moving back and forth between our cities. So I'm very happy with how this is going. We'll have to see exactly how this will go in the future. I did grow out the rest of these lines. I mentioned it in the previous episode, but currently we have nothing really connected here. There is no buses or freight service going to these lines, so the trains currently are not going up to this area, but it was just to expand this out to get it set up for future use. And the last thing, we just did not connect up these last two cities, which we are going to get to potentially in this episode. But I mentioned this in the last episode, and in this episode, we really need to focus on getting all this demand and supplies in check. This is going to be a big episode of doing that and just kind of getting everything all ironed out, because doing that, we are going to jump our profits like crazy. You can see that we've been doing pretty well, making around $150 million in profits a year. I'd like to jump it up a little bit more. We're about to hit another a new century, so it'd be good for the new century if we can hit the ground running, making some great profits. So the first thing I really want to, I think, work on here is getting some of these passenger demand just a little bit more situated. The trains that are on here currently are doing really well. There isn't too much excess demand, but the one thing that I kind of wanted to do was upgrade these trains. These trains currently, if you go into the details here, how long have they been running? They're about 20 years old, so they're getting up there in age. There are fairly long trains too, so they can hold around, what's the total amount? 162 passengers. I'm thinking for this line number 9, once we go into the replacement here, let's just exit out of all these here. We are going to upgrade everything on here to the newest and fastest trains that we basically can get. So if you see, these are very good trains, don't get me wrong. I was debating on putting these on because we can make a pretty solid train out of this too, especially going 124 miles an hour. We're not going to really be going, I would say, too much excess of that. But I think for right now, we are going to try our luck here with these, the TGVs. And these are basically locomotives and trains that are mostly found in Europe. I believe this is a French railroad company that uses these type of locomotives and this kind of high-speed rail setup. But I do really like the capacity it can hold. We can hold 223 passengers. It can go 200 miles an hour. The running costs are pretty high, but I'm okay. I think I want to try to bite the bullet and try to see if this will work for us in this episode. So let's add this onto here. They are definitely some pretty sweet-looking locomotives, and we're just going to replace it right now. It's going to cost $220 million. That's a big expense, but I think it's a cool idea, and I'm willing to drop that kind of money right now. Let's see, is this train going to turn? No, it will not. So let's go find a locomotive that is going to change over. Okay, we have one coming in right here. So this is going to change over. Let's see, how many people is it going to take on? That's the true question, or offload even. There you go. So these are our newest trains. I like these trains. I think they look pretty. They are going to be very quick, and they're going to get up to speed really fast. So you go here, power rating. We have a good power rating. That is excellent. We are going to be flying on these trains, and we are already getting up to speed pretty quickly. We're already going 60 miles an hour, and the train just left the station. So this is going to definitely cut down on our travel time between these cities, which is going to be awesome for us. To make this a little bit more interesting, I have not connected all this up yet. There is a separate line in here running back and forth between these two, but I think with the introduction of these new locomotives, especially now that these things are going to be flying along here, I think we are going to just continue through and kind of extend our lines down into here for this passenger line. That's the first thing that I want to do, is get the passenger line extended. Once the passenger line is extended, though, then I'm going to probably go ahead and convert over the freight line. So I'm going to do that right now. Once this is all converted over, I will get back to you guys. Okay, guys, and I am back. We have gone ahead and we basically set up all the lines here now. So this is one continuous freight line and also one continuous passenger line around our original setup that we had placed in here. So this is really good. I am excited that we have this all set up. We just now are going to upgrade our freight trains, and let's see how much this is going to cost us. This is going to cost us $487 million. Yes, and we are going to do it. I want to try putting 2 of these locomotives in front. They are very solid locomotives. They are going to give us a lot of traction effort, so this is going to help a lot when, say, we're towing all the freight up this inclined area over here. Without having that, basically we're going to slow these trains down to, it depends. It could be around 20-ish to 30 miles an hour. I'm going to try it first with the double locomotive. If all the cars don't fit into a station, I'll delete the double locomotive, because this train looks like it's doing fine, and this has a lot less power, traction effort than what this one locomotive has. So we'll see exactly how it turns out, but I'm very excited. Hopefully this works out well. These passenger trains are working very well for us currently. Let's see if they're making any money or if we're losing money on them. Currently, we are making money on them, so that is good. Last year, wow, 2000 was a killer. We made $78 million profit. And this year, we're already making $30 million, and we're in August. So this year is also looking to be really good with the upgrading of these passenger trains. It definitely looks like it was a good plan for us to do that. We'll just have to see how now this freight area goes with the upgrading of these freight trains. So let's see one of these trains upgrade. This one right over here should be upgrading for us right now. That was a $3 million drop off, which is a solid haul for us. This is definitely going to pick up a lot of construction material. So you can see here, it looks like, does everything fit in the station? It doesn't look like everything will fit into the station. So that might be an issue for us, because we'll have another locomotive up here. Yeah, let's see, because it looks like this is not gonna take any supplies here in the back, which is okay. If that does happen, we will just have to remove one of the head trains. But you can see with having this head train, it really does pick up speed very quickly, these diesels. So it will increase everything. Oh, look at that. Actually, it did pick it up. So we actually might be okay. You know, we're going to let this run for a little bit and see how this works. But yeah, we're already picking up speed very quickly. The running costs are going to be, like I said, a little higher, but we're going to have a lot quicker turnaround for the goods, which then also should help increase our profits overall. So we got to give and take with some things. I'm thinking that this is going to be a very good play for us here, but we'll have to see exactly how it goes in the future. So that was a solid upgrade for this little quick line here. But yeah, that's going very well. The hardest part now is I have to let this just play a little bit and try to let some of this supply and demand go down. You can see how much demands we have here for goods and stuff like that, which is just really killing some of the traffic. So we have to just wait, try to hopefully get some more supplies onto our trains. Same thing here. And hopefully we can get this going pretty well. If we come over here now, this is our second large expansion that we did. You can see there's definitely a lot of demand over here for goods. So we might also have to think about continuing upgrades over here. You could also see how this area is doing here, which looks like it's doing fairly well. And our new jets are also doing pretty good. We don't have that many passengers on the jets right now, so we're definitely losing money with air travel. But hey, what can you do? We're going to keep these in here just to keep it for the good old times for now. I'm not too worried about having that. So I think the next thing we are going to have to look into also is getting these areas extended out here. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead here, get this station hooked up, and I'm going to get some of the supplies running into this city. Once that's done, I will get back to you guys. Okay guys, and I am back. So we went ahead and extended out these lines. We went ahead and moved over 3 more towns. So basically we just doubled the distance of the line. This is what we had before. We had construction materials. Nothing was in this city. And then over here we had food production. We've now extended over here to Newbury. We got Southside and then Lakewood. These are the 3 additional towns that we have just added. These towns now will bring even more goods for us onto our line. Currently, Newbury is going to have some machines and tools that are going to come on the line. And we made sure that we also are going to have steel and plastic coming onto this line, so these tools will be able to be produced. Over here in Southside, this is going to be a pretty big hub for us. So Southside has oil coming over, so we'll have some oil production coming into here, which will bring fuel into these cities and also out onto our freight lines. And then we also have some steel production right over here. So you can see over here, we will have a bunch of steel hopefully coming out very soon onto our freight lines, which will help us greatly to get the tools and machines up and running too. The last city that we have here is Lakewood. And for us with Lakewood, this is where we needed to get plastic from. So what we did with Lakewood was we already currently have over here a place that's producing some food and some grain and stuff like that. So basically this grain over here is going to be coming down to this plastic facility, which then will go over here to our freight line and then out to our main lines. The one thing we have not done yet though is hook up all the trains. So let's go ahead and do that. I think I stopped over here. Yes, this is exactly where I did. So now line 4 is going to continue all the way over to here. And then this will also continue over to here, which for this line, I'm going to have to add in the crossing here. Boom. And we're also going to have to do the same thing right there. Perfect. And then, so this is line 6 that we just added. Let's continue this going backwards now. And we're just going to have to overlap line 7. And then it's going to come right back into there. So good, we have everything all hooked up. The one problem we have currently is this is not registering the double tracking. So what I need to do to verify that, let's delete this, which is going to cause some breakage here. I'm okay with that. And let's delete out this. Line number 4, which hopefully, if I remember correctly, that's right here. Yep. Okay, so we're going to delete 4. And then once we delete 4, we can just simply replace it in, and there you go. Everything is now double tracked up. So this line will be good for passengers going back and forth through our towns. You should start seeing some passenger demand popping up in these cities. For this line now, we need to get our freight line extended too. So we're stopped once again at 4, and let's continue this out. So we're going to just go to here, and we're going to finish off here in this city also, once this auto load's done. Okay, so there we go, and let's shoot this back now. Okay, once again we have issues with the double tracking, which we will get this also fixed too. Let's go like that. And once again, we have some issues here in Newbury. So let's take this line, delete that, and add it back in. There we go. We are all double tracked up now for these cities. Looking pretty good. I'm pretty excited for this. We should definitely start getting some pretty good profits, I'd say, coming into these locations here. The one thing I got to do now is just put a bunch of signals in here because signals are very important to keep the trains running. Currently, I don't have any signals on here, and we are going to be adding a bunch of trains onto these tracks coming up here very soon to keep up, hopefully, with the increase in demand we're going to have because of all this extension in our lines. There we go. We're going to put another one right over here. Perfect. And then let's do the same here. Oh, here you go. So this is the end of the line. So for right now, these are going to be the end of our lines. Let's put in signals right there for stoppage. And then that should be good. We should definitely get the trains running over here. Now to continue on, if we want to continue this way over here, we have, what, South Bend. We got like 3 more cities over here, basically. I believe this city over here is going to produce goods for us. This city is going to bring us wood, which then is going to be shipped over to here, so South Bend, where we'll produce lumber. And over here, we don't have anything currently, but this is our last stop, which will have some oil coming out of here, being brought down to here, which then is going to turn into fuel, and will come along our lines this way. So that is definitely going to be a good pickup spot for us. We'll have to just see exactly how this all lays out in the future. We are definitely doing pretty good here. The demand will start picking up in these cities. You can already see down here, we have some people coming on the lines. Same thing over here. We have some pedestrians and more passengers even over here. So we are starting to get a good amount of passenger demand. The one thing that we need to look at, like, again, is this area, because this area is going absolutely nuts still with all this production. You can really see here, look at all this wood that we had. And the one thing I had to do to try to stem some of this was I put another train on this line. Where is it exactly? I'll show you guys where it is. It's right over here. This train is just carrying wood, and it's carrying lumber back and forth between these 2 cities here just to produce the lumber that we need, because we definitely need some lumber. Currently, we have so much construction materials going on the lines here that we can't even get through the lumber and the steel being produced. So, yeah, we got to get that definitely sorted out here. And we have a lot of freight trains added to this line. I believe line 31. Let's go check this out here. What's our most profitable line? Our most profitable line is still our passenger line that's running around here. Line 9, we're making $68 million a year. Very good. Followed right behind by our freight line that's making $51 million a year. This freight line is doing very well. You can see how many trains we currently have on it is an awful lot of trains. This is another, the lower loop line that we started here, which is making $28 million. That's a good amount of money also. So we are definitely moving in the right direction. I think we're even going to add some more trains onto this line here, just to try to bunch up the trains even, I'd say, closer together. Doing that, we could definitely then start, I'd say, ramping up even more production. Like, let's see this train here. So this train, low on food, we should now fill up a lot of this demand with, I'd say, the plastic. So we should switch over to plastic after we empty out most of the food. So we're going to leave 1 car about. And then you can see the food switching over. We're going to get some plastic placed in here. But yeah, this is definitely some stuff that we need to consider ramping up on as well. Let's see how this is looking. We have goods coming down here, right? Line 70. So line 70, we need to add more vehicles on here, because we need to get some more vehicles moving to get these goods moving and getting more goods on our lines. So this is going to be a lot of back and forth right here, getting some stuff together. As you can see here, we have so much food, so much wood, and so much, what is it, iron, or not iron, steel. This is definitely getting pretty nuts for us. This line's over here. We definitely got to get some more construction materials out here on the line. It looks like we are now running very low on construction material. You go over here, yeah, we're not even filling this thing up all the way with construction materials, which could be good, because that means we could then start filling this up over here. Yeah, you can see right here, look at how much wood we have sitting here. Oh man, that's crazy. And even this line now has so much on it. So yeah, we're getting definitely a lot of supply on this stuff. I'm gonna get, I think, some more vehicles going back and forth between the stone. So 85, we need some more vehicles here. The more vehicles we get here, the more we can get onto our lines. Like I said, that's how we're going to make some profits. So here we go. We're getting more of these trucks out here. I just want to start pumping out stuff as fast as possible. And over here even, we're running low on fuel. Like, these ships are just, I guess, not bringing stuff quick enough. Must be. Let's see here. How much is coming in here? So we have 200 and something. This should just fill straight up, I'd say, with all the fuel. But I could be very wrong. We have 3-4 ships on this line here. Yeah, this is good. We'll get some stuff in here. We even may need to start putting more on here. Like with these trains, they're running really well. They're running full loads. And you can even see here, we're getting another train in here. Wow, we have 700 backed up in here. Oof. All right, we're going to have to put another train out on this line, which I'm very excited to get another train out here. Let's see exactly where we can do this, though. All right, we can definitely get something right in here. Let's put a little siding over here. This will help us to control some of these lines going forward into the future, too. So here we go. We got this set up. Perfect. Is that good? Yep, that is good. And let's get this connected up here. And same thing right here. Perfect. And we're going to now stick another depot for this train right over here. This is going to be our first side track here that we're putting more than just the normal engine on, or the normal just 2 trains, which that means this line is running really well. We are making a killing here, guys, with, what is it? With just all the oil being transferred back and forth. We are definitely moving, I would say, for these in the right direction. And I'm very happy to say that because I definitely want to have a lot of oil production on these lines. So let's get this train out on this line too. This is going to have to go out here, which is line 20. Perfect. And we're going to upgrade, I think, this train right here. That was 280. Wow, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. So let's upgrade these. I think this would be good if we can upgrade this line too. So we're going to replace them with these double train. And then we're going to go down here and we're just going to load this thing up. Let's see here. There we go. That's going to be good. And we're going to go replacement on, and we are replacing this right now. So that is good. These trains will also upgrade, and this will also help us get some pretty quick movement, I'd say, going back and forth on this line with all the oil we currently have. Let's see. There you go. That train is coming out finally. So let's get a little bit more signals on this line, because more signals mean the trains can run closer together, which that's what we're going to want. Perfect. We're going to go over here too. Let's finish this up. Good. So we have now everything we want coming out onto this line. We're going to have 3 freight oil trains running here, so we should jump profits maybe even up another $5 million, maybe $15 million on this line. That'll be good. We'll get more oil down here, which means we can get more shipping over to here, keeping up with this demand too. This was doing very well, but it looks like it's starting to slow down right now. Let's see. Yeah, we definitely have a good amount. Okay. What do we got here, guys? Okay, yeah, these are slowing down for sure. What's going on? That's still pumping out like crazy. Maybe if we upgrade these trucks here, because these trucks look like they are getting pretty old right now. Yeah, they're getting definitely up there in age. They're still making good money. I just kind of want to replace them with the newer trucks that we got. So right here, let's replace this now. Perfect. And those will get upgraded, and we'll start seeing hopefully some good profits pretty soon come. Let's get back down to, or maybe we should stay up here even. This is still going nuts. How is this looking here? So this. Alright. So this will not ship any more goods probably because we have, yeah, we got to get some of these guys moving out here on this line. Alright, so let's replace these also. This goes with 19, this is 21. Just a little bit more capacity. Not much more. but every little bit helps when it comes to this kind of stuff. So let's get that. I'm also going to upgrade and get a few more onto line 44. Let's go down here. Perfect. So there we go. We got all the trucks coming in. That is good. We're definitely getting a big line. We might have to look at getting some different type of depots for our trucks to keep up with our needs here, because this is definitely going very well for us. Almost, I don't want to say too good, but it's going well. How is this looking also? Okay, this is starting to get down, which is good. I'm happy to see that finally coming down lower. Okay. Good, good. How are these trains? These trains are also doing very well. So, alright, we're coming back down here for right now. What I need to do is upgrade this freight line right here. So this train is currently does not have any oil capacity on it. We're going to need to have the ability to transport fuel. So let's get this train situated also. So here we go. This is going to be our freight guy. And we're doing the exact same setup we have on our other trains, or other lines we have. So let's do that. Okay, there we go. So we set up everything on here. We have 6 of each trains with double engines in the front. We just replaced the train, so hopefully we will get some new train coming on this track pretty quickly. We also want to go down here, and we want to upgrade this train too. So this train is not going to be going super fast, I would say, or it's not going to have that many people to start for right now, but it's fine. We will also upgrade this just to get our lines all kind of synchronized with the same kind of trains. There we go. We'll place this now. And we're going to have to eventually start getting some more trains on these lines, as you can see. So the first thing I am going to do is I'm going to buy one more of these guys and get him out, because we are definitely getting to a point where we need this. This is not the right one. There we go. That is it. So there we go. That will come out for that. We're going to have to get a couple, because these guys are all the way out here right now. So yeah, we even need more freight out here. So let's get another freight train out on this line too. So same thing. And we're just going to do the exact same thing we just had. So there we go, guys. We also are going to add 4 more freight trains on here. These are going to be stacked together pretty closely starting, but over time they will spread out. So it's okay. I will do this for right now. There we go. And whoops, I only put one on. Let's put all of them on. And then we're going to buy another passenger train, just because we're going to need this pretty quickly. I know right now this is going to probably pick up most of the people. Actually, we'll wait for this passenger train for right now. So good. This freight train is going to go down here. We're going to get this thing up and running. We need to get also some more guys moving freight, looks like. So yeah, this is just going to be a lot of back and forth of moving goods. But going forward, we definitely have plans to keep expanding. We're going to try to hit $1 billion of profit in a single year. That is definitely a goal I would like to try to make. And we are, I would say, definitely on a good track for it. We have a crap ton of running costs right now. We made $100 million last year by spending, let's see, how much did we spend on new vehicles? New vehicles, we spent $105 million on new vehicles. Our running costs are definitely through the roof, but we could get these down by starting to upgrade a lot of our vehicles to the newest and most fresh models. So that would definitely be something we could work on here too. Our income, though, you can see here, last year our income, gross income was $715 million. So that's our gross income. Our net income is going to be a lot lower. Last year our net income, as you can see down here, was around $142 million, which, you know, definitely fine. I'm very happy with that. That's a good amount of money. We're going to be, like I said, bumping up money even more as we continue on in this series. So guys, we are going to end this here today. Once again, my name is Banches, and I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of Transport Fever. If you guys enjoyed this episode, as always, go down below, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would really appreciate it, and I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking about our series we got going here for Transport Fever. Also, to let you guys know, we have a giveaway going on for Transport Fever. All you guys need to do to enter is like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you will be entered to get a free copy of Transport Fever. Once we hit 250 subscribers, we will be doing the giveaway. So get to it, we're almost there. Last thing I want to mention, if you guys are not following me yet on social media, so Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, I have the links down below in the descriptions. Go ahead, click on them, and go give me a follow. And on that note, guys, we are ending it here today. Like I mentioned earlier, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Transport Fever, and I will see you guys in the next episode. See you guys later.